the venue and format we'd anticipated when we started planning for this day earlier in the year. Today we celebrate the accomplishments of our students, staff, and faculty. Normally we'd be at the JCC sharing lunch catered by the Red Iguana. Today we're each in our own homes, but can celebrate our academic year together. I'm having coffee, and I hope you too are celebrating our time together. I was not anticipating thanking each and every one of you for following new practices, protocols, and procedures. All of us have had to shift at a moment's notice to online teaching, online learning, and online administration. Together, we've clearly demonstrated that teamwork, even done as a virtual team, creates greater good for the entire community. Our department is a community I'm extraordinarily proud of. During this unanticipated and difficult time, leadership, innovation, and individual acts of compassion have come throughout the department. While it may not feel like it now, my prediction is that we, as individuals in the department, will emerge from this somewhat surreal and challenging time with creativity, resilience, and insight. We will certainly remember this term for many years to come. For as long as humans have been on the planet, out of diversity has come opportunities for growth, learning, and innovation. I'm confident that we will, as individuals and members of the Department of Geology and Geophysics, emerge from this common experience with ways that will allow us to follow new paths forward. Thank you for making my life richer and making it such an honor and privilege to be part of this once-in-a-lifetime celebration of our time together. Thanks very much for this last year and the difficult times that we've had, and I wish you the best in the coming year.
Hello, graduating class of 2020. I wanted to share with you some advice my mom gave me when I was about 17. She told me about Chuck Darwin and how his dad did not want him to get on a boat and sail around the world, but he did it anyway. And it changed his life, and it changed a lot of science. And it was the HMS Beagle. She would tell me, you know, when your Beagle comes, get on it. So a couple years later, I dropped out of college, I lived on a boat, and I taught marine biology to high school students in the tropics. It was a mess, but it changed my life, and it changed the way I see science, and it drove me to be who I am today as a teacher and as a scientist. So I want you to think about the fact that everyone is here today because they and their families invested so much in education, and that investment matters. And I want you to look for ways that your education will dovetail with the outside world in ways you never expected. And when your Beagle comes, get on it. I want to thank my students for keeping me on my toes and inspiring me to do better. I want to thank my colleagues for encouraging me, and I want to thank my teaching assistants for providing all the organization, communication, and continuity that really makes a college class tick so that I can just teach in all the zany ways I want to. Thank you.